wherever you're tuned in from. We are happy to be back here after quite a while. Welcome to the live stream from your favorite bank, Centenary Bank. And well, I must admit, we missed you, kind of. Your host today is Michael Bulierali, and I'm the manager digital communications at your bank. So because we missed you, we had to come up with a little small excuse, just to get us back here to talk to you and engage with you. I mean, we love doing that because then we get to hear from you, you get to hear from us, and as we journey together. So the excuse we got to come and talk to you today is that we have some new features on the CenteMobile and Center Agent banking platforms. So I'd like to just walk you through some of those and also get some feedback from you on how so far, the experience is utilizing those services. And I hope you're keeping well. We hope you're keeping well as a bank, our dear customers. For those of you that are in business, we hope the businesses are recovering steadily. Our bank recently rolled out the Small Business Recovery Fund. I hope you've taken advantage of that to give a shot in the arm to your businesses, such that you get back on track. If you haven't, you simply have to visit any of our branches countrywide and engage with our colleagues in the credit section to ensure that they give you all the details that are required for you to access that fund, such that you can get your business back on track. And of course, in the other news, for those of you who may not be aware yet, yesterday we did publish our financials for the year 2021. And oh, I must say, they're pretty good. So, and that growth and success is largely because of the support that you've given us over the years. And for that, we don't take you for granted. We thank you for journeying with us over the years. So please check them out on our social media pages. A link is up on our LinkedIn channel. And today, and I think throughout the weekend, we shall also be publishing some snippets on Facebook and Twitter, such that you can check them out and celebrate with us. But again, that success could not have been achieved without your support. So, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you are, without wasting much more time, I'd like to dive straight into our topic for today. And the topic is, just discussing and letting you know about the latest features on the Center Mobile banking platform as well as the Center Agent banking platform. However, I'm not going to do that alone. I usually do this with our diva, the one and only Winnie. Winnie, please say hello to our viewers today before we can start.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning. Good morning, the Center family, because you're now family to us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for those who are going to bed, good nights. My name is Winnfred Keere. I'm a marketing specialist from Centenary Bank. And today we'll discuss, as Michael has told you, the new features we have on CenteMobile. We hope you tune in, you ask us the questions. We are here to respond to you and get your feedback as well. Thank you.
Fantastic. There you go. You heard it from Winnie, our diva here. It's always nice to host her and to talk to her. She's very knowledgeable about these digital channels that we're going to discuss, and of course she receives a lot of feedback from a number of customers. So she's really handy in as far as helping us to learn and be able to use these channels is concerned. So Winnie, let's get into it. First and foremost, let us put it into context. When we talk about the Center mobile banking platform, help a viewer and those who are probably listening in to understand what exactly is the purpose of the Center mobile banking platform.
Okay. The CenteMobile banking platform is our 24-hour bank, as we call it. Here, our customer is able to transact or do anything that they need to do with the bank on their own without the interference of any staff using their device. For CenteMobile, it's a 24-hour banking, anytime, anywhere, any device, any place. How do you do it? You need to first of all have a bank account with Centenary Bank, and then you register for CenteMobile services. Thereafter, you can use either our USSD for those with the feature phones all the phones we call the button phones or the small phones. And for those with the smartphones, you can download our mobile app from the app stores of iOS and
Yeah,
Android. It is CenteMobile, one word, for you to be able to download, and then voila, you're able to transact. You're your loans officer, you're your banking officer, you're your
yeah.
own branch manager, you're your own teller. Basically, you're doing everything on your own, in your comfort, at your convenience, anytime you want to do the transactions with the bank.
Fantastic. Well, what a way to lay the ground, Winnie. I think you've just given us that context. I think from your submission, I'd like to pick out one key aspect, that this is our 24-hour bank, a bank that is in the palms of each of our customers. So for those that are not yet enrolled onto the platform or registered on the platform, there's a lot you're missing, and we'll just get into that in a minute. But first, Winnie, I wanted you to help a user who is there. They've been a Centenary Bank customer. Probably they're asking themselves, so how do I start using this platform? Do I have to walk to a Centenary Bank branch? Is there a way I can do it without leaving my home, my business? You know, how does someone register and start using this convenient and 24-hour banking platform?
Okay, thank you, Michael. For one to register for CenteMobile, we have two options. We have the self-registration option. If you're using the mobile banking app, you download CenteMobile app, and you need to have your Visa card with you. And you need to have your Visa card. You need to have your mobile number registered in your name. You can have a
Yeah,
Ugandan number or an international number. It doesn't matter, but it has to be registered in your name. And then when you download, you go to the option of register on the app, on the mobile app. You'll be able to register yourself. You get the messages both on email and SMS. Then you can proceed. And for those who do not have the smartphone, you can come to any of our branches. We have 80 branches countrywide. You can come to any of our branches and ask anyone to that you want to register for CenteMobile. Registration
yeah.
is instant. You receive your PIN, and then you're able to start transacting immediately. For those with the feature phones, to start transacting, you dial star 211 hash.
Mhm.
You select the option one for Center Mobile. Then you'll see the menu coming in from my account, transfer fund, send money, buy airtime, buy data, pay charge or contributions, and then you can start transacting from there. After you get it, you'd actually find no reason to come to the branch because you're able to do an array of your transactions on the mobile banking platform.
Fantastic. There you go. There's I mean, this, we are speaking convenience. So if you if you can't walk to any of our branches, you can actually register, self-register on the Center mobile banking platform, such that you can be able to enjoy the services at your time of convenience, and 24/7, be it a Sunday, be it a public holiday, you'll continue transacting. And now, Winnie, I think that builds us into the topic for today, which is discussing specifically the new features that have been added to the Center mobile platform, which are quite exciting in my view. And these are mainly because we've gotten feedback from our customers. They wanted to do certain transactions, but they're not able to do them. And truth is, we've been working behind the scenes to churn out some of these features. And I wanted us to pay attention to about three of them. There's quite a number of them. Of course, we can't discuss them all today in this session and finish them because we have quite some things to touch on. But yeah, we are going to be looking at Winnie specifically the electronic funds transfer, and then we'll also touch on the agent withdrawals as well as the church contributions feature on the Center mobile app. But to start us off, I want us, Winnie, to briefly discuss the electronic funds transfer, which most people refer to as the EFT. EFT just simply stands for electronic funds transfer. So, Winnie, tell us uh, why the electronic funds transfer and how does it work for a person who is watching us today? Winnie?
Okay, thank you, Michael. First of all, electronic fund transfer is a transmission. Is a way you can send money from one bank to another or within the same bank. Reason why we are choosing this option, and reason why we are saying our customers came to us and they told us, they gave us feedback. As I said earlier, when you give us feedback, we listen and we come back and act. Customers were telling us, oh, we want to transfer to other banks. We are not able to transfer money from our Centenary Bank to other banks unless we come into the banking hall. And we listened and said, okay, what can we do? What solution do we bring up for customers? Because as Centenary Bank, we pride ourselves in being solution providers. And we said, okay, we can bring this option of sending money via electronic funds transfer from one bank to another without the intervention of any staff, meaning that even in your offices, in your shop, in your business, on your way to work, on your way to the village, you can transfer
Yeah.
money for whatever reason to anyone. First of all, one thing, it's very secure.
Yeah.
Two, you have a record of your transaction. Three, there's
Hmm.
record, you can be able to the speed of the transaction is really really fast because you're doing
Yeah.
it there, and then you get a message, you get both an email and SMS message showing you that your transaction has been successful, and the other party will also get a notification from their bank, respective bank. You can do it either,
Yes.
if you're doing it for a Centenary Bank bank account, we have the internal funds transfer option. But if you feel that the internal funds transfer option is not going to be able to give you the magnitude of the amount you want to send, then you can opt
Mm.
for the electronic funds transfer. That way, the money will go through, the person will get a message, and to do that, you have to have the mobile banking app. For now, we only have it on the app, but we are working on bringing it to the USSD. And once we do that, we'll be able to let you know, our dear customers, that it has been uploaded. So for anyone who wants to send money using this option or the service of electronic funds transfer, you go to your
Yeah.
mobile app, you go to the option of send money, and then you'll see the tab of if EFT. When you see the tab of EFT, there are and there is a list of banks that you can select from the drop down menu. Depending on which bank you want, you select the bank, you put the amount, you put the name of the person you're sending to, their account number, the reason why you're sending the money, and then your PIN.
Mm.
The money will be sent
Mm.
to them
Mm.
instantly. Yes.
Great. So thank you so much, Winnie. As you were speaking, I just wanted to, log into my mobile app to maybe show our viewers exactly what you're talking about. But I'll probably do that in a minute. Just also to mention that, ladies and gentlemen, these solutions are basically meant to enable you transact first and foremost conveniently, and securely. But also, we're trying to build an ecosystem whereby you don't actually have to, withdraw money from your Centenary Bank account, and you're working with cash to go and deposit it in a sister bank. You can have your money, you know, cashless, make all those transactions without actually ever touching the money. After all, that is where we are moving. We're moving to a digital economy. So I just wanted to show you. I don't know, Solomon, if you can bring in the a bit. I just wanted to show you. I don't know if it's visible enough. Okay, we'll try that. But yeah, so when you go to send money there, there's an option for that, and that's the app. There's this option for EFT. So once you click it on the CenteMobile app, you'll see exactly what Winnie has been trying to talk about. There's you select the number where you're getting the money from, and then when you click this arrow, the drop down arrow, you'll see a list of other banks where you can send money to. And once you've finished selecting the bank that you want to send the money to, you input the account number for the recipient in the other bank, and you put the name as well, amount, and any comments. It could be ed ed message or something, and then you punch in your pin and click transfer. The money will be able to reach the recipient. Thank you so much, Winnie. And our customers, we do welcome feedback from you. As we said, we are still working on rolling out the same service to our USSD option. So we welcome feedback from you on areas you feel we should improve, or we should tweak a bit to ensure that the transaction is seamless for you. Thank you so much, Winnie. Now, next, we'll talk about the agent withdrawals. That is again linked to it is CenteMobile platform. linking to our agent banking platform. So Winnie, I want you to also briefly speak to us about the agent withdraw option on the CenteMobile banking platform, and probably who exactly it is meant for our customers who are, you know, trying to transact conveniently and quickly for that matter. Winnie?
Okay, thank you, Michael. Also, still, we got back. This came about due to feedback from customers, and customers were asking us, how can we get to withdraw money off CenteMobile if I haven't moved with my ATM card? So the bank listened. We went to the kitchen. Our team went to the kitchen, and then they decided, no, we have already a channel called agent banking. Wherever you
Mm,
see a Centenary Bank logo and say a logo and a placard saying Center Agent, there you have actually come to Centenary Bank, because we are saying
mm,
in essence they are extending our services closer to the people, and it's a banking in your neighborhood. So for you to withdraw money from your account without an ATM card at the agent point, you need to, one,
yeah.
be a CenteMobile customer. You need to have registered for CenteMobile, and you go to the option in CenteMobile. You go to the option of send money, and then you go to agent withdraw. Now in agent withdraw, there are two options. If I want to withdraw as Winfred, an individual, I can send to self. I put my mobile number, the amount, and my CenteMobile pin. When I get to the
Yes.
agent, I'll just tell them I want to withdraw money using the cash voucher. So the cash voucher, when you get to the agent, you tell them I have a cash voucher, and here's a mobile number. This is the amount. There is a secret pin you're given. Now that is the
Uh-huh.
secret pin that is the ingredient that makes it easier for you, because without that pin, you can't withdraw the money from the agent. Then if I
Right,
want
right.
to send to someone else, I'll still
Winnie,
use the
first
same
pause there.
option.
I
Okay.
think it's important for people to realize that you just mentioned now. I think that particular service, Winnie, you touched something critical in the event that I've forgotten my ATM card. And
Mm.
but I have these channels. I'm a CenteMobile registered user, and probably agent banking. I think that specifically can be vital and handy for, you know, customers who fall into that category. I just wanted you to highlight that just in 1 second before you go on to the other option for sending to other users.
Okay. We are telling our customers, worry not. In case you forget your pin, your ATM card. You see, with
Mm,
the onset of COVID and everything, we've realized that actually going digital is the way to go. So if a
yeah,
customer forgets their card at home, they don't need to worry. We're not going to tell you look for the nearest bank to withdraw. As long as you have CenteMobile, you can actually initiate money off your phone and go and liquidate or get the cash from any
yeah,
Centenary Bank agent nearby. Now,
fantastic.
this one, I can do it as an individual for myself. If I have left my card at home, I can do it. But
Mm,
also, if my mother needs money urgently, my mother does not have a Centenary Bank account, or my
mm,
sister or my jaja, and then I need to send them money, they have an urgent need in the village, I'll just go to my phone, initiate money, and then call them and give them that code. They also get a message from Centenary Bank with the secret code. And that is all they need to go and get the money from the nearest agent. But if you look at the agents around, we have over 5,000 agents in Uganda countrywide as Centenary Bank. 42%
mm,
of the agent network in Uganda belongs to Centenary Bank. So that is something we are proud of, and it's because of you, our customers. So let us
exactly.
make use of these agents. Let us go withdraw money from them. Let us go pay bills from the agent points. Let us go and liquidate the vouchers or get cash off our Center Mobile, platform and the
Mm,
agents. Because with CenteMobile you can't cash out, but we are saying now it is easier for you to cash out at the agent point. We are trying to make the
exactly.
ecosystem and accessing our services easier for our customers wherever you are, anytime,
Mm,
anywhere. Because the agent is your neighbor. You know them, you trust them, you can be able to get
yeah.
the money from them.
Fantastic, and thank you so much, Winnie, for breaking that down. So we're just saying that you know, as a Centenary Bank customer, your family is our family. Why shouldn't you be able to send money to your mom, to your father, to your, you know, sister, to your business partners, who do not have accounts with Centenary Bank, for that matter. So such services are meant to, to help us extend our services to your family, because they definitely become our family with ease, without, the need for them to open up an account. And when you touch something on agents there, over 5,000 agents. We envisage a time where we have an agent just at your doorstep, as many as we can, such that you never think of coming to the bank. Maybe the only time you should be coming to the bank is to say hello to myself, to say hello to Winnie, to come and say hello to your favorite banking officer, to have a conversation, talk about some of the challenges you're having, but not to come and withdraw money, because all that you'll be able to do it at your nearest agent. You'll be able to do it using CenteMobile. So for us, we just want to have you for relationship building. You're telling us how you've been. We are chatting about how the rain is now too much. We need a bit of sunshine and things like that. So Winnie, as we close on CenteMobile in terms of the features that we've been able to add recently, there's one very interesting one. And I say interesting because this one speaks to, I think, each and every one of us, because it has something to do with the faith. So we're talking church contributions. So there are people who still carry cash to go and give money to during services, and we have something special for you. I'm going to let Winnie quickly walk us through that one as well, the church contributions feature that is on the Center Mobile banking platform. Winnie.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, during still COVID, we realized that we are not able to pay our tithe. For those of us who believe that we need to pay tithe, we realized we're not able to contribute to the church projects. We realized we're not able to contribute our seeds. And then those who are getting married, you had to look for means to get to the church. Then you pay, then you wait. But now Centenary Bank so thought about this and we said, no, why should our customers go through this? When your church is registered on CenteMobile Church Contribution Platform, you can send money to the church off your phone. You can send your tithe, you can send your church contributions, you can send for a building project, you can pay for your the marriage in the church and everything else that needs, or you can even send to upkeep for your priest, your reverend, your pastor, depending on your church. And this money goes straight to the bank account of the church. The church will
Yeah.
register your name because they'll get a receipt that Winnfred Keere has sent 200,000 for her marriage probably. Then when you go to the church, you'll get a receipt issued out to you. But for those who just want to contribute generally, or continuously, we urge you to use
Hmm.
this platform. You just ask your church for their church code and you'll be able to send. To send to the church, you go to the option on the mobile platform. There's a church contributions. You select it, you input the church code, the amount, and the money will go direct to the church account. For the app, it's still again church contributions. There's an icon, very visible with the picture of a church, very beautiful. And you can send the money to the church account, and the church will be able to continue operating while we also do our normal work. Because they say, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. So we can be able to do that using the CenteMobile app and the USSD.
Thank you so much. I like it because it's an option that enables those of us, the faithfuls, to you don't need to carry cash anymore. You can, nowadays people actually pray online, just like it was during COVID. Some people have actually adopted the culture of just staying home and you're following the service on TV, or Zoom or Microsoft Teams. So you don't have to worry about being able to contribute to your church in terms of offertory or any other projects that the church is doing. Of course, we are still working to add other institutions, other faith-based institutions. As and when we add them, we shall be able to notify you, and of course also walk you through how to use those particular services. Now, Winnie, I think let us cross. There's quite a number of areas we need to still touch on the Center Mobile platform, but because we are specifically focusing on the new features on the Center Mobile platform and agent banking platforms, I wanted us to cross over to the agent banking platform, because there's some two key new features that we haven't been able to, properly tell our customers about, and this is a chance for us to talk to them about them. One of them is the very latest, the cash withdrawals using the Cente Visa card for all those customers who have the Cente Visa card currently. Please walk us through that service and how a customer can be able to take advantage of it to, to draw money from their account.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Our customers out there, still, we are saying we are offering you accessibility and convenience. And before, you had to download the mobile app, Center Agent app, to be able to withdraw money from the agent point. And now we are saying if you go to an agent point and they have the post machine and you have your Center Visa card, you don't need to worry, not you don't need to download the app anymore. You don't need to have access or you don't need to register for agent banking. You just go, swipe your card, you will input your PIN, your Center Visa PIN, and you get the amount, the money you need. The tariff ranges from 5,500 shillings, 550 shillings, to about 6,000 shillings. So it is depends on the amount you're withdrawing. But still, this
Mhm.
comes back to convenience, and we are telling you, you don't have to take a border to come to the nearest branch. You don't need to look for the nearest ATM machine. Just go to the agent point. If they have the post machine, you'll be able to withdraw the money. It will be given to you instant. You even get the
Yeah,
messages both on your phone and on email if you have registered your email with us, letting you know that you have
mhm.
withdrawn a particular amount. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. So we're just making it easy for customers to access. It's all about accessibility. So you no longer have to come and to visit the nearest bank or the nearest ATM. We are now bringing, if you like, we are bringing the ATM in your neighborhood. It's a mobile ATM if you like. Just come with your Center Visa card. Uh, like Winnie has explained, and you'll be able to access the money that you want, and you'll be able to go and do other things, such that you save on time, you save on transport, and all those things. The other one, Winnie, I wanted us to touch, probably speaks to our customers who own businesses and customers who are, who comply to regulations and rules, those who are in the who actually pay tax. We also have a feature for them, Winnie, if you may, on the center agent banking platform that enables them to be able to remit their taxes to URA. Please also quickly walk us through that, and then we'll touch on some specific questions about the Center Mobile platform.
Okay. Thank you, Michael. For our customers who have to pay taxes and you don't want to leave your business premises, we are telling you you don't need to go any further. What you first do, the first step for paying taxes is generate your PRN code, the payment registration, I think, number. When you have done that, go to the nearest agent, give them the code. They will input it and then they will tell you the amount you have to give them. Because, of course, when you finish the PRN code, you know the amount you're going to pay. You come with the amount to the agent and you'll be able to pay. We give you a receipt for that transaction, and the payment is also recorded with URA. Even if you go with that receipt from the agent, you're able to get served. Then also the same service is on the Center Mobile platform. Once you
Yeah,
have your PRN code, you go to the options of payments, URA payment. You put in the PRN code, you put in the amount and your PIN. You'll be able to get a message on your phone with a link
mhm.
on how to download your receipt for payment.
Yeah,
And this receipt can be used to present to the URA officials to show them that you actually made the payment. Even if you don't have the
fantastic,
receipt there and then, the payments are recorded at URA in real time. That's the beauty,
great.
in real time. So when you go
Yeah,
to the agent point, you pay real time, you get your receipt. Center Mobile, you pay on your own real time, you get a message showing you that your payment has been received by URA and you
mhm.
have a link to the receipt. So we are telling our customers you don't need to move to the banking halls to pay your URA anymore. Just go to the
Yeah,
nearest agent point. We have URA, we have Interpol payments at the agent point. We have
yeah,
water, national water. We have paying bills at the agent points. All this can be done either on Center Mobile or at the agent point, depending. Now we are telling our customers who are not yet with Centenary Bank, you can also come and pay your URA, your taxes, with any of the center agents around you, or you can pay for your national water, you can pay for Interpol, you can pay your your Yaka, your meme bills. We are making it as easy as possible for everyone in Uganda. As you know, we are an indigenous bank. We are born and bred in Uganda, mothered
Yeah.
by the church. So it shows you that everything we do, we have the Ugandan at the center of it and in all our activities.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Winnie. And I think it's been a great conversation so far. But I can tell you the comment section is buzzing with quite a number of comments, both from our customers in Uganda here and a couple of them in the diaspora. So I wanted us to, look at a few of them, and then we'll get back to probably talking about one or two other features on these two platforms that we're discussing today. And one of those, Winnie, is what if my CenteMobile pin is blocked? What do I do? As a user, I've tried to put in a wrong pin. I have several pins. I put in a wrong one and it's blocked. How do I go about that? Do I need to come to the bank to unblock my pin? I need money urgently. What advice do you have for such a user, Winnie?
Thank you. What if your center mobile pin is blocked? We have a helpline. Our helplines are 0800 200 555 and then 0800 344 355. 0800 200 555 is for the MTN numbers, and then the 0800 344 355 is for Airtel numbers. When you call the helpline and you tell them that your PIN has been blocked, we'll ask you a few questions, and then within a period of 1 to 2 hours, someone from Centenary Bank will give you a call back. If that does not happen, you can come to any of our pages, either on Twitter or Facebook, inbox us, DM us your details, and we'll be able to send you a form for you to fill with a copy of your ID, and we'll have your PIN reset. If you're near any of our branches, just walk in and tell them that your PIN has been blocked, and instantly it will be unblocked and reset for you. Those are the three options you can use.
Fantastic. There you heard it. And now, Winnie, I want to also read some comments from what as a customer called Silver Elijah. He says he's out of Uganda, and he wants to use his account and the CenteMobile banking platform. So how do we help Silver? How does Silver go about that, Winnie?
Okay, Silva, thank you for tuning in. What you can do is send an email to diaspora banking, one word, at centenarybank.co.ug. Give us your account number, your mobile number you registered on the account, and you ask if you want us to enable your account. We'll check if it is still active. If you want to use mobile banking, we'll send you details on how to register for the service. If you have
Yes.
your ATM card with you where you are, you actually just need to download the Center mobile app and register on your own using your Visa card.
Yeah, the ATM card, just to be clear, is we're talking about the Cente Visa card, the Visa cards that our customers have these days. Thank you, Winnie. And then we have another from Wanyana Juliet, who is saying Cente Mobile does not show us charges on transactions. Please show us what you charge us for our transactions. I, Winnie, maybe you can, you know, respond to Juliet, but I believe there's an option for showing charges. At least I'm able to see mine. Maybe she could have a small challenge, Winnie.
Okay, thank you, Juliet, for your question. Juliet, which channel are you using? Are you using the USSD or the app? On the USSD right now, we cannot display the charges, but on the app, the charges are displayed. You can see the charges you can see the amount you're going to get charged for each transaction before you proceed with it. On the
Yeah,
USSD, we are still working on that solution. Once we have it up, we'll come back to you and let you know.
yeah. Thank you so much, Winnie. Yeah, definitely the Center mobile app, you're able to see the charges before you actually complete the transaction. You'll be able to see how much you're going to incur for a certain transaction. Hussein Abdallah will be coming to you shortly. You're asking something in relation to Center mobile loans. We're going to be discussing that next. So kindly hold on. Let's just finish a couple of these to do with Center mobile. There's Mujisha asking, we want to know our balance on our account. I think when he said we have options for knowing your account balance on the CenteMobile platform, you can inquire there and you'll be able to get your balance. But also you can engage our teams, through the social media channel. And once we're able to verify that the true owner of that account, will be able to help you. So you can send, when you look down the screen, there's the toll-free lines that are being displayed, as well as the bank's official email. You can communicate to us through those channels, but also on social media you can DM us and we'll be able to help you once we are able to verify if you're the true owner of the account. I see Emmanuel saying Swahili. Yes, we'll be sure to have someone to do Swahili next time. Otherwise, I hope you're good. Mambo, probably that's enough. Impressive from Ajia. Dennis, thank you so much for appreciating. James, Jason, you say this is brilliant. Thank you so much for appreciating our dear customers. We appreciate the feedback. Brand Nachivinge, is it to all banks or particular banks? Winnie, I think this question is in relation to the EFT. Maybe just quickly to respond to Brian.
Okay. Um, Thank you, Brian. It is to all banks. You can transfer to all banks within Uganda for now. We will let you know when we come to banks outside Uganda. But for now, you can transfer to all banks within Uganda as long as they're registered with BOU. You can send the money to them using the EFT option.
Yeah, thank you, Winnie. Brian, I hope you had it. In case you still need some clarification, you can always engage with us further on our social media, and we'll be able to help you understand the platform better. Innocent Biaruhanga, you're asking, how does a Centenary Bank app look like? I tried to display earlier my screen, but unfortunately, I think because of the lighting where I am, you're not able to see it. Let me just try to see if so Solomon, are you able to see it? So there it has a circle and yellow and yellow and red plus a cross just up there. It is the basilica up there, that photo, if you like. So you'll be able to see it in on in the stores. You just type CenteMobile app, it will come. You'll be able to see it. So innocent, there you go. We have Francis Muwonge. Please communicate about the way charge accounts, the way charge account holders transactions charge monthly charges, because yeah, you want to know a bit of the charges. Of course, charges depending on the transaction that you're trying to conduct, you're trying to do at a particular time, and they vary. But you can always refer to our tariff guide on the website. You go to publications, and then you will see there's a tariff guide for 2021. Then you just go under CenteMobile, you'll be able to see all the charges that relate to the various transactions that you can conduct on the CenteMobile platform. Then Kando Dwachi, hola, hello, thank you for the good service. Is it possible to transact money from a bank outside Uganda to Centenary Bank? Winnie, I think this one is again also somewhat related to EFT. I just wanted to read one more so we can take two of them in the interest of time. I request for an online loan. System shows I received money. Okay, that is to do with the CenteMobile loan. We're going to just discuss that after Winnie has answered these two questions. Is it this is very possible. Get bank transfer details from Centenary Bank, like IBAN, Swift code. I think Jason Bali, you're responding to Holas, who asked if it's possible to transfer money from a bank that is outside Uganda to Centenary Bank. Maybe when you can just shed more light on this.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Yes, you can transfer money to a bank outside Uganda. What do you need? You need our IBAN. Our Swift code, the IBAN is usually depending on the bank you're sending the money to. But what is most important is the SWIFT code, which is Sebugka, CERBUGKA. I'll repeat, CERBUGKA. So what you need is the name of the person you're sending the money to, the amount, the SWIFT code, and their account on the other side. The money will be sent directly to their account. You will incur the charge for sending, and they will just receive the money on their side. So yes, you
Mm,
can send money through Centenary Bank to any bank outside Uganda.
great. Thank you, Winnie. You heard it there. We can we'll be sharing, I think, details of this IBAN every once in a while on our social media team, because a number of people ask for it, but we share it most cases in the inbox and on a needs basis. But we'll be sharing it on our social media channels for you to be able to keep it, especially for those of you who transfer money every once in a while, such that you keep it somewhere and you're able to use it as and when you need it. Winnie, I think let us focus a little more in the interest of time. There's an area where some of our customers need a bit of enlightening, which is on the CenteMobile platform, which is the CenteMobile loan. First and foremost, I probably there was someone asking, what's the purpose of this CenteMobile loan? Who is it meant for? Maybe once you help our viewers understand that, then we'll break it down for them in terms of who can apply for it, who qualifies for it, what do you need, what are the requirements, and because I've seen a couple of questions in the chat, comments coming in from customers that once we have this conversation, we'll in a way have answered them, and we'll just go ahead and pick them out. So Winnie, briefly, what is the Center Mobile loan about, and what's the purpose? And
The Center Mobile loan, thank you, Michael. The Center Mobile loan is our instant loan. It's a stopgap loan. When you need to do something urgently, when you need to make a payment urgently, but you don't have the money at that particular moment. So that is why we call it this the emergency loan, the stopgap loan. It helps you to fix your emergency issues, and then you can pay back later. What does
exactly.
one need to get the Center Mobile loan? One, you need to have been a Centenary Bank customer. You need to either be an existing borrower or salary earner or a saver in the bank. Now, for existing loan customers, when you have a loan in the bank, you can get up to 2% of your loan you have in the bank, because we already have a relationship with you. We know you have your payment history, you have a financial card already attached to the bank account. Then for a salary person, you need to have your salary coming through Centenary Bank every month, and then we will give you up to 50% of your salary on
Yeah.
CenteMobile loan. But one, you also need to have a financial card. That is the major thing. A financial card is it's a unifying factor for all banks. This is where we know if you're credit worthy or not. This is where we see your history in terms of your borrowings with or within Centenary Bank and outside Centenary Bank. And it also determines if you're someone that banks can trust to give you their money, or to give you money,
Mm,
because it's still customers' money, to give you
yeah.
money and then you pay back. So you need to have the financial card. This financial card, if you're getting it for Center Mobile, we charge it 15,000. If you're getting it for the ordinary loan, it's charged 30,000.
Yeah.
You can get it from any of the banks within Uganda, but we encourage you to come and get it from Centenary Bank, because we have a
Oh,
team
yeah.
or a person in charge in all our branches who is waiting just to receive people who are coming to get financial cards. Then the other party is the saver. As a saver in Centenary Bank, you need to save. Every time you save, we look at your bank balance within 90 days to be able to give you an amount that you can borrow, or a limit. Now, if your savings behavior is not very good, as most of us are struggling
Yeah.
with, we will get smaller limits. But what can we do to try and jump out of those limits is to continuously save. When the bank looks at your history, your account history, and they are like, okay, Michael can actually pay this money, then
Mm,
your limit will be increased for you to get a bigger amount. And also your ability to pay is seen in the money that you keep saving on your account. Then
yeah.
the system will be able to give you the money, because everything is done online. The checks are done online. There is no intervention, no manual intervention whatsoever with the Center
Yeah.
Mobile loan. You're your own loan officer, you're your own appraiser, you're your own
mm,
bank teller. Because once you get that, once you're appraising, once you put the application, you become your
yeah.
loans officer. Once the
Mm,
system is vetting you, you become your own appraiser. Once the money comes to your account, you become your own bank teller and you go and you withdraw it from either center agent point or using your center visa cards on any of our points or any of our branches. You'll be able to get the money. It's instant and you pay
mm,
7%. Now, the period of paying this loan ranges from 1 month to 3 months, depending. Now, if you feel
yeah.
you cannot, it is a bit taxing for you to pay the loan you have received within a month, you can space it out and pay it within 3 months. And still with
Mm,
Centenary Bank, you'll be able to get it. If you feel you
mhm.
can pay it within 1 month, you have that option as well. That is why we tell you it is 1 to 3 months at 7%.
Fantastic. Winnie, you've just wrapped up the areas that I wanted us to touch on in as far as the Center Mobile loan is concerned. And thank you so much for, maybe if I may just re-echo one or two areas. There's the area about the financial card. I think someone is asking why they, the Center Mobile loan request it's mandatory for someone to have a financial card. I think you need to just re-echo that and tell them why it is very important for someone to actually have a financial card. It's not, I think sometimes people tend to think it's a Centenary Bank requirement, but it's not. It's a regulatory requirement. Maybe when you just to re-emphasize around the financial card and maybe re-echo how one can be able to, to get one very quickly.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Our center family, I said your family. For us, your family, we take you as our family members. Uh, the financial card is really important. It might not only be for Centenary Bank, but it also shows your credit worthiness when you need a bigger loan elsewhere. When
Yeah,
you Even when you go outside Uganda, probably at some point you will need to show your credit worthiness. How are you performing in Uganda? You just ask these guys to print for your statement, and you can show the facilities outside Uganda that when I was in Uganda, I was able to pay very well, and I have the financial muscle for any other loan that I need. It is not only for
exactly.
Centenary Bank, but for all banks in Uganda.
Yeah.
It is a requirement by our regulator, who is Bank of Uganda, that for everyone we lend, they need to have a financial card, and also this helps us know who we are giving the money to, because one, this money does not belong to Centenary Bank, it belongs to you, the customers. Now, if we are
Mm,
lending out your money, we need to know who are we giving your money to. Are they able to pay back the money or not? Because we don't want to make losses on your behalf. We don't want to
that's
lose your
important.
money.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't want to lose customers' money. So we need to know who we are dealing with, because we know what is happening out there. So for us to know who we are dealing with, the financial card shows us your history, your payment history, your credit worthiness, who you are exactly. Do you have the financial muscle to pay a loan or not? Are you able to get a particular amount? If you want to grow, have you done a loan before? Have you defaulted before? Have you paid another institution? Sometimes we think we can get a loan from another bank and then
Yeah.
not pay them. But with the financial card, it is able to get detected. And then when you come to Centenary Bank, we'll ask you to
Mm,
first go and clear with the other bank before we can proceed.
absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why the financial card is important. It's just basically it's telling us about our customers, that I use a person who is applying for facility and their behavior in terms of consuming credit. Uh, you know, so such that we're able to keep a good record of you. Thank you so much, Winnie. And I think there's another question that came in from earlier, that was on the loan limit never changing despite the fact that they're paying well. Of course, when you mentioned there are a number of parameters that are used to determine how much you qualify for at a certain point in time. And it's not only how well you're paying back, but also the fact that you need to be saving money. So I think when he hinted on the fact that one of the parameters considered is how much you've been saving in the last 90 days. So the system automatically just, there's no manual intervention, by the way. These are automated systems. It just automatically, graduates you from one bracket of, loan amount to another without us having to intervene. So those are some of the things that you have to look at. But if you need more details, you can engage us and we can talk to you more about the parameters that the system follows to be able to allow you to access certain limits from possibly the one that you're accessing now. Yes, how long? should I take to pay back? When you say it's between 1 to 3 months, based on your capacity. How long does the loan take to hit on my, to reflect on my account? It's instant. Within about 1 2 minutes, three, you'll have the money. And the beauty is that you don't even have to move it off your. There's an ecosystem. You can, put it on your mobile wallet, and you make your payments. If you're getting for school fees, for example, we have school pay. You can pay directly to a school, without withdrawing it. So like I said, it's really an ecosystem to help you transact conveniently. We're going to pick about 5 or so questions more, in the interest of time, because we have about 9 or so minutes to go, and then we'll be able to wind up. There's one from Akiba. Do I need to come to the bank again to register for CenteMobile? Because every time I try, I don't get it. Winnie, you probably, also help us with that one. But before you do, there's another one from Nanyunja Noel. How can I open a Cente? How can I open CenteMobile, but I'm not in Uganda? I think when you try to explain, you actually did explain this earlier, for how people in the diaspora can register for CenteMobile. Maybe you respond to those two, and then will carry it forward. Winnie?
Thank you, Akiba. If you have tried to register before and we haven't, kindly send us your details in our DMs, either Facebook or Twitter, or send us an email to info@centenarybank.co.ug, and then
Yeah.
we'll be able to take it up from there. If not, if you have your Cente Visa card, download the CenteMobile app from the App Store. CenteMobile is one word. And then when you download the app, it will request you. There are two options you see at the beginning. If you're not
Mm,
registered, it will give you one option, register. So you put the 16-digit number on your card, and then the mobile number that is registered on your account in the bank, and your ATM PIN. When you put these three, you'll get a message welcoming you to the service, giving you your PIN number, and then giving you also a code. This code is auto read. You have
mm.
registered instantly. If these fail, send us an email, please. We'll be able to sort it out and take you through for you to be able to transact accordingly.
Fantastic. I think when you've also just answered the one for Nanyunja, Noel, thank you so much. There's another customer by the names of Chizito Hosea. He's also in Dubai. He wants to open an account and, start Cente Mobile for his wife to start a business. I think Winnie also just explained that on how you can open, but just to re-echo, you can send us an email. You can send an email to, we need that diaspora email address again to.
Diaspora banking at centenarybank.co.ug. Diaspora banking is one word.
Mm,
DIASPORA banking, one word, at centenarybank.co.ug. We'll be able to
yeah,
send you the forms. But also, Sebuliba Chizito, when you download the Center mobile app, you can open an account for yourself. So you could try this on Monday, and you'll be able to see an icon on the app called Center on the Go. You need to have a
fantastic,
national ID, a Ugandan national ID, to enable you
fantastic.
to open the account fully. You'll open your own account, take your own picture, take a picture of your signature, and then the account will be sent to you within 24 hours. So you start transacting from there. And then to open for your wife a business, I guess you must have been speaking about Center Agent. You need to first of all have a registered business. You need to have a premise where she will be able to offer the services from, and then she needs to have an account that has been running within Centenary Bank or outside Centenary Bank. We just need a
Mm,
bank statement to show that she has the financial muscle to be able to
yeah.
serve our customers, and she can then go to the nearest branch and apply to be a Centenary Bank agent, and we'll take it up from there.
Great, fantastic, Winnie. Thank you so much, Julio Putin. Putin. I hope I read that right. The only Putin we know is certainly in some other part of the world. But yeah, we welcome you on the live stream. Say you're out of the country and you didn't move, I think, with your ATM card. So what should I do when I want to withdraw with it? Okay, Winnie, you will also help us with that one. But before that, there's another one from Daniel. If I want to change my mobile number, what do I do? And then lastly, I hope by mobile number you mean on the account. That's what we shall address ourselves to. If not, you can clarify in the comment section. Then lastly, there's Nelson. How is my money safe when I'm abroad due to the current situation in Uganda? Interesting. So, Winnie, let's talk, answer the one from Julio, talking about the fact that he forgot his ATM back home and yet he's out. And then Daniel, who wants to change his mobile number.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Julio, if you forgot your ATM card in Uganda, you can download the CenteMobile app if you had registered for CenteMobile and you have the mobile number you used when you were opening the account. Download the app and start transacting while out of Uganda. For now,
Mm,
you can only get your card when you come to Uganda and it will be available for you when you come through. But also, when you get it and you go out of the country, you need to use it because after a period of about 1 year of you not using the card, we tend to put it into an inactive state and disable it. So you need to use it to continuously show us that the card is active even when you're out of the country, and you'll be able to transact accordingly. If you want more details, you can email us at diasporabanking.co.ug at centenarybank.co.ug, and we'll give you more detail and we'll respond to your questions in detail. Then
mm,
Daniel, you asked about change of mobile number. If you're within the country, come to any of our branches and tell them you want to change your mobile number on the account. You can also update your email address and we'll give you a form to fill in with a copy of your national ID and we'll change it. Then you can be able to transact. We'll also enroll you for CenteMobile
yeah,
instantly and you will be able to transact accordingly. Then
yeah.
Nelson, you are asking if your money is safe. Nelson, Centenary Bank, we are a faith-based foundation. Our foundation is from the Catholic Church. I am telling you on good word that your money is very safe. Even with the current situation in Uganda, we are sound. As you had Michael
Mm,
giving you earlier, our performance in terms of
yeah.
the capital base, we can able to still have your money kept safe unless you're sending someone to withdraw using your card or you're using it to or you're withdrawing using CenteMobile. Other than that, you will find your money on the account as and when you come back. But what I urge you to do and what I request you to do is to continuously deposit money onto your account to keep it busy, so that it doesn't go into the dormant state. Dormancy comes after 5 years, and then the money will go to Bank of Uganda. So keep depositing, keep sending money, keep checking your balance, and then you find your money as and when you come back to Uganda.
Uh, Fantastic. It is very safe and sound. You can see it in our financials actually. Uh, our assets growing by, a huge margin. The money is safe. You can always check on your money by inquiring about your balance. When you saw, in the interest of time, very quickly as we close, I wanted you to give me at least two tips, banking tips, since we've gotten some stories around fraud on each of the channels. Center Mobile two, and then agent banking two, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. First of all, the first thing I'm going to tell all our customers, when we send you your pins, keep them safe. That pin is the gateway to your account. If someone has your pin, they have your Visa card or they have your mobile phone, they can able withdraw your money. So whenever you get a pin, please change it to a safe one. And the safe pins you need to change to shouldn't be the year of birth. They shouldn't be dates. They should be sporadic numbers that no
Yeah.
one can easily guess. It shouldn't be the same number. This thing of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, it is a weak pin. And even on Sender Mobile, when you try to change, we give you a response that it is a weak pin. But we
Mm,
have already told you it is a weak pin, so you don't give out your number. Then we also do not ask for your card details on any of our social media platforms. We don't ask you to take a picture of your card. We don't ask you to take the picture of the CVV. For the card customers, the two numbers are very important, your card number and the CVV. So you should keep those two very safe. If you're doing
very
online
important.
transactions, yes. If you're doing online transactions, ensure that you're using sites that are verified by Visa and sites that are secure such that the fraudsters will not clone your details and take
Yeah.
off with your money. Then in the banking halls, now come and get your fingerprints captured. Our customers out there who haven't done it, because we cannot have the same fingerprint. We might be twins with my sister or my brother, but we can't have the same fingerprints. So come get your fingerprints captured such that when someone comes and they're impersonating you, once they put the fingerprint, it will show that this is not Winfred, and we will not issue out the money. Our dear
Mm.
customers, this is very important. Right now, as we usually call them in Uganda, the Bafere are on the lookout. The fraudsters are on the lookout.
Yes.
Every day they have something new they are coming up with. They have a new scheme, they have a new trick. One, Centenary Bank doesn't ask for details. We don't ask you for your card details. We don't ask you to
Mm.
share your mobile banking PIN online. We don't do that. If we are asking you for anything, it's only your account number and your name to be able to verify details. And after we've done that, we still call you back and we verify other details that are in the system with you. And even when you issue out checks, we call you to find out, have you issued the check? Is this you, before we pay out?
Yeah.
So our customers should be very, very careful. The fraudsters on the lookout. We've had many of them doing so many things to customers. As you can see, all of us in the industry are telling our customers, do not share your pins at whatever cost with anyone, not even your husband, not even your wife. For those who are married, not your mother, not your father, because it is yours. That is why we call it a PIN number. It is your personal identification
Personal.
number.
Personal.
Personal.
That's
Yes.
yeah, that's very important. We know they want to spread the love, but love also has some limits in terms of personal things. Thank you so much, Winnie. There, and just to add, for those of us who are transacting at the various agent points, please make sure one, you don't transact when the system is off. The moment the agent tells you that the system is off, please do not wait for the system to be back on, and then you ensure that you actually leave with your receipt to show that you've banked money, because that receipt can only be printed if the transaction has hit the core banking system for the bank. That's hence generating the receipt, and you live with it, keep it somewhere. So this behavior of leaving money with an agent because you know them so much to deposit for you when the system is back, I think is one of the areas that we are finding a bit problematic. People's monies are being lost, but we can together we can avoid this. But then also, just to mention as we wind up, uh, dear customers, we are not yet on WhatsApp. We don't yet have a WhatsApp channel. So those of you who are being contacted by fraudsters on WhatsApp, and you're being asked for your personal information, just like Winnie said, first and foremost, we never ask for such information. We can't ask you for a card, your CVV number. There's some information we do not ask for, because we have a system. The moment you give us your name and account number, we shall be able to verify. So there's no reason to ask you for all those details. So whoever is contacting you on WhatsApp pretending to be Centenary Bank, they are not. We've seen a fake link going around for 40 years anniversary. We are not yet 40 years for starters, but also we don't have a 40-year anniversary. All the promotions and events that we are, you know, engaging our customers in and the public, always double check on our social media pages. You'll find we've communicated them on the website. We've mentioned them. So currently the campaign that we have, and as we wind up, I want to close with that, Winnie, is the Satu Kusatu campaign. I think you've seen some market activations around the country. We are going to host our chief manager branding and marketing next week on Friday, who shall be giving us, all the details and nitty-gritties about this campaign, the Satu Kusatu campaign. But it's basically for you to transact using 3 channels at least 3 times a week, such that you stand a chance to win 100,000. It's just a way of appreciating you for using these channels and transacting conveniently. So, Winnie, I want to give you about 20 seconds, because you've been very conversational, to give us some parting shots, and then we'll wind up. Winnie?
Thank you, Michael. Before I give the parting shots, there's a gentleman who had asked about the core banking system and the any loan system being different. It's not different. If you have any issues, please email us at to info@centenarybank.co.ug with your exact issue, and we'll be able to respond to you. If you're near any branch, please come through, and then we'll be able to respond to you. My parting shots is I would love to appreciate all our customers. First of all, we are here because of you, and we cannot boast about our performance if you were not there. Thank you for supporting Centenary Bank. Please continue, give us feedback, come to us should you have any issues. We are ready to listen, we'll provide solutions. We pride ourselves in being a solution provider for any of
Yeah.
our customers down there. And also, I am telling the mothers out there, let me just put me in my kalango. Mothers, fathers out there, we have upgraded our Center Junior products and we have improved the insurance. We are now telling our parents, in case a parent falls sick, we have some money that we can give
Yeah.
you towards your hospital bills. In case the child that has a Center Junior account falls sick, there is some money also to cater for the medical bill. When the parent is
Absolutely.
incapacitated, we have some money we give you in terms of insurance. When the parent dies, please come with a death certificate. That is the next of kin. Bring the death certificates, and then we'll be able to process for you your insurance benefit. But all this is hinged on the fact that you need to have 200,000 and above on this
Yeah.
account. So,
Important.
parents, guardians, sisters, brothers, open accounts for your siblings, open accounts for your children. The money will be safe. This money can be used as a collateral to get an education loan. We can use it. It is charge free. The account is charge free. What you need to do to open a Center Junior account, you need to have two passport size photographs of the child, two passport size photographs of the parent, the national ID of the parent. You either have a baptism card of the child or the immunization card of the child. If you
Yeah.
don't also have a national ID of the child or the paper that they've given you as a national ID number for the child, you can bring that as well. We'll open the account and you can start saving. You can deposit to that account from your Airtel money or center agent nearby. I have finished my kalango, Michael.
It's a good kalango. That one I would have accepted. Even, but thank you so much, Winnie. It's always great to have you on on the show, because again you really have some good information that you share with our customers to help us learn. We learn together, we receive feedback from them, and I'll be sure to bring you back again, because I know we've just scratched the surface in terms of these channels. There's a lot that our customers out there need to learn. And for those of you who have tuned in from wherever, back here at home in Uganda and in the diaspora, we're happy. Thank you for joining. Give, Continue giving us your feedback, because it's from that feedback then that we know the areas that we need to come and talk to you about. Otherwise, we apologize for the questions that we haven't been able to to read out. We are going to be responding to you once that the live stream is done. Please keep them coming in, and give us feedback. Tell us. I hope the ones who are customers in Uganda here, you're already participating in the campaign. That's the only campaign that is happening, the Satu Kusatu campaign. Anything outside that, run as fast as your legs can carry you, or just close that platform, because there are definitely fraudsters who want to take advantage of you. Thank you so much. I've been your host, Michael Bulierali, alongside our diva, Winnie. We'll see you
Oh,
all next time.
Michael,
Yes.
just to echo the Satu Kusatu, it's Satu Kusatu, a deck we are deck, ida tukuita tu. So we are translating it, Isatu kuisha tu. All the languages, Turiba Kobanti, we are here, we are there, everywhere, Centenary Bank. So please
Yeah,
transact
fantastic.
3
Mm.
transactions on any of the 3 channels in a week, and then you'll be able to stand a chance to win 100,000. Who doesn't want 100,000 really? We all want it. I want 100,000. So I don't know about you,
Mm.
Michael.
Some company, definitely. Some company is always important. Thank you so much, Winnie. Dear customers, that's all the time we had today. We look forward to engaging with you next week, while we shall be talking about our Satu Kusatu campaign. And we'll probably have a surprise guest, one of the ambassadors who is helping push the campaign as well. So until then, please take care and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Satu ku Satu ku Cente Agenti, Satu ku CenteMobile, Satu ku Cente Visa. Satu ku Satu. Do the Satu ku Satu and swipe. Do the Satu ku Satu and smile. Do the Satu ku Satu and win.
Win crazy money in Satu Kusatu. Transact 3 or more times using CenteMobile, Center Agent or Center Visa, and win 100K weekly directly onto your account. The more you transact, the more you win. Terms and conditions apply. Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.